welcome to the stage Dr. Wendy Sneddon.
Do you really love what you do? Some of us spend a lot of time working. And Tony Hsieh, the founder of the online shoe store Zappos, said, "Work is life and life is work." When you're doing something that you really love, you're really passionate about, it's not about life or work, it's just life. So when you're doing something that you're really passionate about and it's just life, what does that actually mean? I think it means that you've got to be doing something that you really love. And maybe you're already doing something that you were born to do. Maybe you get to choose who you work with and when you work. I'm Wendy Sneddon. I am a pioneer. I help others find a better way to be. And I do this through buying businesses, through investing in businesses and property, and helping others to do the same. Let me take you to 2003. It's about September time. You'd find me sitting with a brochure in my hand. Opposite me is Will. He's looking really tired these days. His beard's getting greyer and his eyes are looking really dull. You see, he's got a really demanding wife. One of those, who's got high standards, who likes to be kept in the manner she's been accustomed to. I blame my parents, of course. Will, you're looking really, really tired. You can't keep working all these hours, 3 jobs. You get paid a pittance. I'm working away all the time. We never see each other. There must be a better way. You see, I don't want us to end up like my dad. He was just 49 when he died, remember? And I used to remember him talking about all the things he wanted to do when he was going to retire. All those dreams and ideas never to be. I want us to do more with our lives now, not when we retire. What about working for yourself, being your own boss? Here, look at this brochure. It's a business that's for sale. Wendy, that's not for me. We can't afford to do that anyway. I could see from the profit in that business, he would be making 5 times what he's making at the moment. And the business had a house with it, so we could sell our house, we could buy that and live there. Had it all worked out, but then fast forward to January 2004, and it's just after Christmas. Wendy, I've been looking at that brochure about the business that's for sale. Is that really what I'd be making? Yes. Well, let me show you how it would work. So I launched into telling him how we would buy it and what we would need to do. Of course, the reality was it wasn't as straightforward as that. But we worked it out, and on the 24th of June 2004, we opened the doors of WBS Motors. Have you ever had a moment where you've just been bursting with pride? We were so excited. Of course, I decided that working with him full time wasn't going to be good for our relationship. So I stayed in my job, I stayed employed. Set up the systems to run the office, and we brought someone in to do that. Fast forward to about October 2015. I'm done. I've had enough being employed. I want to do something for me, something for myself. But what would I do? I'm really passionate about animals. I'm a trained veterinary nurse. I've trained in HR. I've done management. I've done coaching, training, NLP. I've even learned how to build websites. But nothing kind of really jumped out at me. So I took what I thought was the easy option, and I set myself up as an HR consultant. And I built HR software, and I wrote a book. And it was the writing of this book that led me to Canada in June 2016. And it was an event organised by my book coach. And it's at that event that my life changed forever. At that event, I met the amazing Cheryl Chapman. She then introduced me to the awesome Marion Bevington, and I joined the Find Your Why Foundation and became part of a community of amazing women in the Live, Love, Laugh Lounge. On one of the retreats where we were learning to find out what our why was, Cheryl says to me, Has there ever been a time where you've done something for the first time? Well, when I work for Vets Now, we were changing the way out of hours care for pets was delivered. We were raising standards, it was pioneering. And when I worked for White Cross Vets, I got them into the Sunday Times Top 100 Best Businesses to Work For. And that was pioneering because of the initiatives we put in place, but also because we were the first veterinary practice to achieve it. That was pretty pioneering. I built my own HR software. And my work with the Links Group, where we raise awareness of the link between animal abuse and human abuse, that's pretty pioneering too. Well, you're a pioneer then. A pioneer? Me? Do I look like Einstein? But the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Whenever I was doing something that was pioneering, I was in my absolute element. So have you ever had a dream come true? I'm now living my dream, living my why. I'm living in my dream house. I'm doing what I'm passionate about, what I really love to do. I'm helping to end homelessness. You see, I learned to invest and develop property, and I've built a property portfolio. It's about £2 million at the moment. It's bringing me in a passive income, and this frees me up to give back. So I'm helping to end homelessness in a pioneering way. I'm also continuing to work with the Links Group, where we're helping to end abuse of animals and humans, helping victims and their pets with initiatives. My husband and I, if we wanted to, if we were allowed to travel, could go anywhere at any time. And we can do this because our businesses have systems and people that take care of them. Our businesses run themselves. Like in September 2019, where we dropped everything and flew across to South Africa to help deal with a family tragedy. We could do that because our businesses had great teams and we didn't need to be there. We stayed for nearly 4 weeks. What would happen if you had to disappear around the other side of the world? Would your business run itself? According to Michelle Zieler-Tucker, the author of Exit Rich, 30% of businesses will fail in the first 5 years. It used to be 90% in the first year. So it's a great time to start a business if you haven't done already. I'm buying businesses, and one of the things that's really shocked me is how it's the unrealistic expectations of business owners as to what their business is worth. Because most of them are still working in their business. If you're working in your business, you don't actually have a business, you have a job. You own a job, so says Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad Poor Dad. So I've developed a system to help analyse what a business would be worth. And this system can be used to decide what your business is worth, or you could use this system when you're starting a business to get everything in place, beginning with the end in mind, making sure that you know when it's time to leave your business what that value might be. I've developed a system called the 7 C's in Success Business Strategy. I'm going to share with you a couple of those gems just now. These things, if you don't have them in place, then you really don't have a business, you own a job. The first C, if you don't have this in your business, then you probably wouldn't have started a business in the first place. If you do have it and it doesn't motivate you anymore, then maybe you've fallen out of love with your business. Maybe you blame your business for everything that goes wrong in your life. The first C is cause. So what do I mean by cause? What is your purpose? What is the reason you started this business in the first place? What is your vision for the business? What are your values? What's it all about? I look when I'm buying a business to find out what their cause is, because it's that cause that attracts people to your business, attracts customers, it attracts employees. It's a key part of starting your business. Once you've got this in place, you need cash flow. Cash flow is the second C. So how do you make money in your business? What services and products do you offer? Do you have a subscription? Can people pay you something every month for something that you could offer them? And what are the expenses in your business? How much do you spend running your business? Because it's really important to understand and track the cash flow in your business. Not tracking the cash flow could lose you money, will lose you money. I'm always amazed at how little business owners actually do track their cash. Most see their accountants once a year. Well, if you wait to the end of the year to find out how your business has done and you've made a loss, well, you're too late to do anything. So track the cash every day. So I look, when I'm looking at a business, what is the cash flow? I look at how they're tracking it, what systems are in place. The more you have in place, the more valuable your business is. Once you've got a system for making money, then it's time to think about how you could scale up your business and how you can get your business running without you. So the third C is comrades. It's time to bring people in to work with you. That might be contractors, it might be employees. Richard Branson was famous for bringing in people that were clever than him to run his businesses. He'd never have got anywhere if he'd retained control of the businesses and projects that he did. Now, I know you maybe don't want to be like Richard Branson, but one day you will need to move on from your business. I hear business owners saying, well, nobody does it like I do it. Not you, of course, but that's just bullshit. You need to bring people in, you need to train them on the systems that you've put in place, and then train them to train others on the systems you've put in place. And then you should be able to step back from your business. Maybe start another one. A bit like our garage. So when I think about the garage, Will could have just gone in and run the garage himself. But it's more cost effective to have that mechanic fixing cars. So we brought in a receptionist to manage the office and look after customers. Then we brought in more mechanics so we could fix more cars. One of those mechanics steps up to be a senior mechanic. And now the mechanic who started the business doesn't actually need to be there. So maybe he could go start another one, or maybe he could retire early. That's my wish. So that's just a few gems of information. If you don't have these in your business, then give me a shout. I can send you, if you check the link below this video, you will see a link to the 7 C's in Success Business Strategy Audit. I've just shared 3 with you. If you'd like to know what the other 4 are, get the audit and learn what they are. And you can use those 7 C's if you're starting a business, get them in place now. Or if your business is tired, and maybe look at them and see what's missing in your business. Because the more of the 7 C's you put in place, the more your business is worth. Me, I look for tired businesses where there's opportunity for me to make a difference and increase their values. A bit like when I buy a house. And if you think about a house, let's say you've been living in your house for 30 odd years. Kids have moved on and now it's time to downsize. Maybe over the years you've done a few bits and pieces, but now the house needs a new kitchen, needs a new bathroom, maybe needs a bit of decoration. You could sell the house as it is, it will have a value. Or you could invest a bit of time and money and pimp that house up and get even more for it. And that's when you should want to sell your business, when it's looking at its best. Me, I like a challenge, so I like to look for these tired businesses. So if you're fed up with your business and want out, then give me a shout. Let's go back to the question I first asked. Do you really love what you do? Because work is life and life is work. When you're doing something you're really passionate about, it's no longer about life or work, it's just life. Thank you.